Hey, this is Surfline forecaster Kurt Corte with a recap on Winter Storm Jonas, which pounded the eastern U.S. over this past weekend. We were able to track the system actually several days in advance as it moved ashore the northwest U.S. And as the system moved into the central U.S., we definitely knew that we were up for something major. So as you can see here, the system really got going over the southeastern U.S. before pulling up and exiting off the mid-Atlantic coastline. Really provided some strong winds, again, blizzard conditions for some, and solid surf, of course, for many locations. First, starting off in the Gulf Coast, some spots in Florida saw some really solid surf from the system as it moved past. And then our attention turned up towards the Outer Banks, Mid-Atlantic, and New England, saw solid surf over the weekend and into the early part of this week. Some of that swell also went down into the Caribbean as well, providing some much warmer surf for those locations. This is a cam rewind from our Rockaway 90th Street cam from Sunday morning. And as you can see, it was basically pumping. Some really solid lefts coming through. I found myself sitting and watching this on the computer from the warmth of my home. But definitely some solid lefts coming through, the kind of thing you dream about. Maybe not the snow on the beach for some, but definitely some solid surf. This is a cam rewind from our Cape Hatteras Lighthouse cam from Saturday. We saw a decent amount of southeast wind swell ahead of the system develop, some solid surf. The main thing here was really strong offshore winds. Definitely made it a challenge. But as you can see, there were some gems out there. It's definitely cold. Water temperatures in the mid-40s here, and air temperatures were in the low to mid-30s. We actually had some snow showers come through in the afternoon and evening, which is pretty rare down there in Buxton, but definitely some solid surf. And here we have a satellite imagery that shows some of the snowfall that was left behind Winter Storm Jonas. That white coloring that you see that extends from portions of North Carolina and Virginia up through the mid-Atlantic and into New England is actually snowfall. So you can see who got that over the past couple of days. So we've overlaid that with some of our wave heights and conditions that we saw during the peak of the swell. Spots like the Outer Banks. Didn't see much snow, but definitely saw some epic surf from Jonas, and also into portions of the mid-Atlantic, Ocean City, Maryland, up into New Jersey. Much more snow and also some very solid wintertime surf up there. Long Island also got pounded with the snow, but saw some pretty solid surf like we saw in that cam rewind a little while ago. And less snow up into New England, but again, as the low pressure system exited out, it sent some pretty solid east swell back with improving conditions as that system exited. So overall, definitely an epic event, and definitely go down in history. We'll be talking about Winter Storm Jonas for a while to come, that's for sure.